I'm Alex Racklin from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Reg.
And today we are playing through Mythic Battles Isfet, not Istet, like I said the first 7 times until I googled it on Board Game Geek and saw that that is really an F, not a T. So I saved some of you from mispronouncing this name and looking silly in front of your friends. You're welcome. In any case, this is going to be a sponsored playthrough. You can check out the link. We'll have a link to the crowdfunding campaign down below, and we're going to be diving into this game. This is another game in the Mythic Battles line of games. There's a whole bunch of them. There's Mythic Battles Pantheon, there's Ragnarok, there's Isfet. I think those are the only 3, although there are expansions and tons of things galore.
And this is a sponsored playthrough, but there will also be a sponsored preview on the channel, so if you'd like to check that out, I will be doing that as well if you'd like to learn more about the full rules and some of the creatures you're not going to see us playing with today.
Yeah, because we will loosely dive into the rule structure as we go through, but if you want that full rules overview, not full rules overview, if you want that full overview, you can go ahead and check that out. But with that, the general idea of this game is a skirmish game. It can be played 2, 3, or 4 players. We're playing a 2-player game right now. There's a few ways to play the game. There's going to be the skirmish default, which is the intro way of just simply building an army and assembling your army and going head-to-head, which is what we're playing today. There's going to be adventure mode, where you go in specific, individual scenarios, or maybe it's scenario then adventure. I don't remember the exact names, but there's a set of scenarios you can go through where there's specific structures of what you're doing and rules adjustments around them, but they're also one-shots. And then there is an adventure or campaign mode, which gives you a bit of an arc to go through as well. To that end, some of the components that are present in this game we're not even going to be using today, such as these cards over here. They're only going to be present in some of those other modes. So there are a whole bunch of ways to dive into this, but we're just diving into a head-to-head skirmish. To that end, the things you have not seen that we've done already off camera is we've already built our armies. We did that with 18, I think it's recruitment points. It's RPs, I think it's recruitment points.
You guys, look at this guy. He's on my side.
Yeah. We have 18 recruitment points apiece to go ahead and build our armies. The recruitment points are going to go towards your various gods or monsters or heroes, that little number there. Each troop unit over here is going to be 1, and each of these cards is also going to be 1. I don't believe either of us selected these, though. Those are going to be small modifications where you can give a unit an ability, which is a good way of having a degree of customization. Like, ooh, I wonder if these guys...
maybe I should have.
They're cool. They are cool. Like, I've wanted to. Like, imagine you can just give these guys flying. You could, for a single point.
I got these guys for 1. I could have buffed a monster.
Oh, I'm saying these guys could have had flying for 1 more.
Yeah.
Either way, there's things you can do. I want to make clear those abilities are there. We were too enamored with too many things and had to make hard decisions.
I was like, can we use more points?
I was like, no, we gotta play this game right.
That being said, I have a pure animal army. I have my head guy who seems kind of humanoid.
He's a god.
But he does have he's not Anubis, but he has the Anubis-looking, mask. It's set. But everything else I have are creatures and scaled, and here... Well, this one's not scaled. This one's like a dead, wrapped-up ox.
That's interesting. I didn't notice that. I have one animal, and the rest of mine are all more heroes.
Well, that's what I was going to ask what your theme was.
The characters who I liked. That was my theme.
Yeah.
The general idea of the game is you're going to be playing until one of 2 things happens. Either you've completely exterminated your opponent's armies, or alternatively, we have these over here, these Kephras over here. These are going to be, and each version of Mythic Battles has their own kind of divine stone. In this case, we're working with these. And these over here, what you're trying to do is you're trying to gather these stones, bring them back to your divinity, where your divinity can absorb those stones, which will both add a card to your deck that helps you out, but more importantly, the first player to absorb 4 stones wins the game. There are only 7 stones on the board, which means it is, or can come down to a cutthroat battle over the last one if you got to 3 and 3 first. Past that, there's a bunch of keywords, a bunch of things and ways the game operates. We'll kind of walk you through it as we go, or like Meg said already, you can check out the full preview if you want to see that. And with that...
check out the link down below for everything they have planned, because they have more pictures than we do. And
a whole lot more cool stuff. There's like Titans. We haven't even talked about Titans. Anyways, do you want to Rochambeau starting player? Or do you want to just... I don't care.
I've been losing a lot, you guys, lately.
Do you want to start?
We can Rochambeau.
I don't even know if it's better.
I feel like it's the fairest.
I don't even know if it's better.
Unless we do it... Yeah, I guess Rochambeau.
It's not the technical way. We'll come back to that in a second. Ready?
No, we're off. We're off pace.
3, 3.
No. 1. We're not doing it at the same time. Rochambeau.
Yeah. Okay. I will go first. As far as the technical way, strictly speaking...
That was so bad. That was the worst.
The timings? Yeah, that was bad. But as far as general rules, just so you know, normally you'd have a first player, then the players would take sides drafting their army, picking their deployment zones. So there is more of a balancing factor, but we don't want to do that all on camera right now. So we
Trust me, our armies are so balanced. Mine is well thought out. They're cohesive. I have similar abilities.
On your turn, you're going to start off by Well, actually, on your turn, you're going to start off by drawing a card. You can also pass your turn and then draw another card. There is no hand limit at all, although there are penalties to... Not penalties, there's a catch-up effect if you draw too many cards and your opponents do not, because when it's time to shuffle your deck, they will benefit from that. And with that, I can go ahead and choose a card structure that I want to do. There's maneuvers you can do. There's 3 basic maneuvers. You can discard an Art of War card in order to draw 2 cards, to search for a card, or to evade in a flying attack. That's one of the things you can do. Maneuvers can be done once per round, and a round is a sequence of 2 turns. In this case, though, I don't believe I'm going to do that. I believe I'm going to start by bringing the big bad onto the board, because I think I need to start getting those Divine Stones. So we're going to go ahead and discard Isis over here. Isis is going to go down here, and Isis is going to be brought onto the board into one of my deployment zones. Now, zones do have a maximum unit capacity. In this case, it's 3, so we're totally fine in that sense. The thing to note over here is you have things like Isis has only 4 cards in the entire deck. I need to take that into account when I'm trying to think through how she needs to both be an offensive force, also to be able to go ahead and get those stones, meaning she's going to need cards to absorb the stone, which is why you're very often going to rely on other units to bring stones to your divinities. To you. I'm done. Oh, and I could take a second activation if I wanted to by discarding an Art of War card. I am choosing not to. You have a maximum activation of 2 units per turn. It's your turn, Meg.
All right. Well.
It's a lot of interesting balance around how you structure your deck and what you do. And I'm not even... Oh, I should note as well, we have these handy-dandy nifty play raids over here. And I should say, I don't think I said this, prototype, all rules, components subject to change. I believe Meg's God set over there is missing a sword, and that's because prototype. But your final game should hopefully not have those kinds of production issues that you generally have during the prototype phase. But past that, even in this prototype, we have great play raids, which is helpful because I'll be referencing those because there's lots of keywords and abilities.
Alright, I guess I will start off with summoning my guy, even though I want to summon someone else, but as we noted, you have to have their card in your hand to be able to do it. And that's kind of giving someone a little more information, but right now I'm not summoning the person I want to.
The giant alligator's not in a hand.
I want either of them, they're so good. Okay, so I will summon Set. So I will discard this,
yep.
And then grab him. And I can place them into my deployment zones.
Which would be here, here, or here are Meg's deployment zones. Mine are here, here, no, here, here, and here.
Yeah, and I assume I should just deploy him here.
Yep.
And then because that was a complex action, that was my entire action.
Oh, that's a good point. On your turn, you can either do 2 simple actions or 1 complex action.
Oh, you know what,
though?
I didn't draw to start my turn.
You should draw a card.
Maybe... No.
No, that would have been a fun moment.
I know, I was like, do I want to switch this?
Are you passing or taking another activation?
So I would have to discard an Art of War card.
To take a second activation.
But I can't deploy it?
You could deploy another unit, yeah. I see no reason not to.
Okay.
I should note, if we get any rules wrong, we will go ahead and have those listed in a pinned comment down below. Inevitably, the rules do get missed here and there. Sometimes it's because I didn't know them. Other times it's because we just got distracted in the heat of battle.
These friends of mine can move too?
They absolutely can move too.
And that's with 1 walk
they
activation?
can So a single move action can have them moving 2, but then they can move again, so they can effectively move 4. Wow, that's scary. Or they could claim. That's scary. Oh my gosh, because
can they go 1, 2?
Well, so it's claiming is going to be a simple action, isn't it?
Although this is harder to get into.
No, not necessarily, is it?
It's aquatic?
It's aquatic, which means you lose abilities when you walk into it.
So these guys actually don't lose their abilities.
What are they aquatic?
Well, they just don't lose their talents.
Oh, they cannot lose its talents. So that refers to the fact that very often a troop unit, will lose its talents when it's down to a single person. These have 2, so you don't. In the case of the terrain type, aquatic, I do not believe you lose abilities. I think you can move into it normally.
Right. I'm thinking of something else that I have someone that moves better.
Talents, offensive, and active powers are ignored, which is interesting, which technically, and I don't know if this is the intent, technically if you have a single one of these left and they're in water, they do lose their talents. But that's confusing, because their talents, the talent that it can't lose is...
I think it still would.
What?
I think it still would. Either way, I believe I can move with them and then pick this up.
That is so... But the thing I'm confused by is... I'm confused by this, genuinely. The unit cannot lose its talents, but the thing it's losing is the talent. So it can't lose the thing it can't lose. Unless it means if you were to augment
something
it.
Else.
If you were augmenting with these.
Or if an attack, like if something says ignore talents or something, this one can't. I don't know.
Anyways.
Prototype.
So you moved in there and you picked up the Kepler.
Yes.
That is...
And if we look at how cute, I'm putting it on the miniatures in He's protecting. He's
So
gonna bring
leave
it
that
to Debbie.
visible. So this whole area is an aquatic area. There's a few terrain types over here that we're dealing with. We're dealing with quicksand in these areas, aquatic in these areas. We have various areas of runes over here and up there, and then we have blocked areas over here. And I think those are the main types. We also have forest areas to deal with over there. So basically a bunch of stuff to deal with. Nothing too crazy. Each terrain, each map has a few different zones you're going to be dealing with, and we'll cover them more as we get into it. But that's your turn. You done?
I think so.
I don't love that because you
I
have
left my
a
hand face
heifer.
up.
I didn't see it. It's all good. I'm going to draw a card. And yes. Sorry.
Oh wait, sorry. I don't think I discarded though. So I would have had. I did this to move set, and then I would have to do this because I moved them. And an additional Art of War card or any card.
If you if you activate another unit, you have to discard an Art of War card.
Okay.
Yeah. You can discard.
Yeah, I just didn't do all the discarding it.
Whenever the rules say discard an Art of War card for any effect, you can discard an Art of War card, a Kefir card once you've started to absorb things, or alternatively any 2 cards from units that have been destroyed, because those cards are always going to be helpful in some way, shape, or form. Now I drew a card, and the tricky part is like there's so much. I'm beginning to realize I think I like this game more than I thought I did. Well, fun fact: I played the original Mythic Battles Pantheon a long time ago, and I was okay with it. But I don't. We'll see. Either way, we're gonna go to that. I think I'm more intrigued by the strategic decision going on here, and the level of complexity over trying to decide how to make sure I win. Okay. I don't have firm actions, but what I can do is I can try moving these guys. They started over here. Maybe I should have started them here, but that is what it is. It's too late now. This would have made more sense because I could have gone 1 and 2. That unit speed is only 1 anyway, so they only have the movement of 1, which is tricky. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and discard a Judges of Soul card, and I'm going to discard that to move my Judges of Soul here, which is action 1, it's basic action, and then I'm going to claim, which is another basic action. And then I think I am done. It is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card.
Okay.
Alright, so I could summon and then activate the same person.
I don't see why not. I have not seen anything in the rules that says you can't activate the same unit twice, assuming you pay your Art of War cards.
But the turn I summon them...
They can still do things.
So... yeah. Okay.
I don't think we heavily talked about it. I think we said that you're trying to absorb 4 of these stones, but you can claim. So basic actions you've seen so far are moving. You've seen claiming. The third basic action is attacking. Past that, there's complex actions. The divinity absorbing the stone would be a complex action. You can even attack twice, now that I think about it. I don't see a reason not to.
So my question is, I have charge on this character, and it says must be declared at the start of their turn. You can move them up to 2 areas. Could I summon them and do that, or it would be like the next?
I would argue that the start of its turn is activation, meaning the start of its activation.
So I would need a second card.
You would definitely need a second card, that's for sure.
No. I mean a second of that same creature.
Yes.
It's not the first time.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going.
Yeah, even just getting people onto the board, each unit will only ever be deployed once per turn. Troop units can be recalled to the divinity. That's a different situation, but once your troops, either if they're dead or if they're dying, you can recall them. You can't recall them with the Kefir, so no fast teleportation there, unfortunately. But other things do abound.
Alright, I'm gonna summon this guy.
Okay.
Who is my, ox-type cow. His name is... how would you say that? Nevis?
Nevis, I guess.
Nevis?
Yep.
We're gonna call him Elvis. So... and I could start him here.
Oh my gosh, I made a mistake. You could start them there, yes. Does Set have initiative by any chance? Or leader, I mean?
No.
Okay.
I have initiative.
Yeah, initiative. Leader gives me flexibility I have not utilized.
And these arrows are for attacking, but I can just walk up there, right?
So, fun fact, this I'm actually waiting for an answer on this one. But basically, you cannot move up against the direction of an arrow. So you can't move past that.
I see.
But what I'm not sure about is the stairs thematically seem like you should be able to. I would say you should be able to. To be very clear, strict wording of the rules. Strict wording of the rules is you cannot move past that even in the stairs area. I do wonder if that's a mistake or structure. I'm not sure, but strict wording is you cannot move up even on the stairs. But I'm thinking we should rule that you can.
I'm gonna put him here.
Okay.
I don't know. This is so hard. I'm gonna put him with my guy. I don't know. I'll put him here. Why is this hard, Alex?
Because there's a lot of strategic decisions.
1, 2. This is a spot.
This is a spot.
So from here, it's just 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
All right.
You need 4 of them no matter what you do. How do you structure?
I summoned.
Did you draw a card?
I did draw a card. You mean at the beginning of
Yeah.
my turn? Yes. I summoned, and now I think I might not do a second thing, so that I could just draw a card.
You could absolutely. Oh, if you don't do anything, you draw a card.
Oh, I would have to not.
You have to give up your entire turn.
Okay, but I could just opt to not do a second thing.
Yep.
I will do that.
Okay. You might notice a tail. That's because we have a little creature here who's very attracted to the Egyptian mythology.
We have a cat here to watch the
Egyptian mythology.
Okay. So now it's your go.
It is my go. I'm going to go ahead and start my turn by drawing a card. And then pulling the hair off my hand. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Give me a second while I deal with the tactical repositioning. Hey.
Tactical.
Did you feel
She's
summoned
showing
by
her favor,
the
and now I'm
gods?
concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a little concerning, actually.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and definitely play as optimally as before because I'm not distracted in the slightest. So, what am I going to do? I think
You have a lot of cards.
I have not been spending extra activations yet. I have not been doing that. The question is how do I want to handle this? Because that character can do that. I should have done things differently. I made a mistake already. Just
Mistakes were already made.
Mistakes have been made.
Well, I might have made mistakes too. I just didn't recognize them yet.
Okay, what I think I'm going to do is the following. Okay, we're going to see how this plays out, but I might regret this. I might not. We'll find out. But at the very least, it is a tactic that can be employed.
Honestly, maybe you didn't know this, and her and I had a talk before you got here.
To distract me?
Yeah, we have a distraction
It's working.
technique.
It's working.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead.
Just wait till the final.
I'm going to discard. Oh, I should do that. I know how to do this. I'm going to discard Isis over here. Okay? And that's going to allow me to move 1, 2 with a basic action. Oh, I could do 2 basic actions. Oh, interesting. 1 second. Because I could move, attack, or claim. And her attack range is 1. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, we're going to do the following. We're going to move 1, 2 over here. Meg, ready for there? Although I'm in the river right now, which means I can't benefit from talents. Oh, that's annoying. The river means I cannot benefit from talents, offensive, and active powers are ignored. I don't like this. But I do have a range of 1, so I can do a basic attack. So I think what I'm going to do right now is my second action, my second basic action, I'm going to go ahead and attack these guys.
Oh,
so if you want to pass me 8 dice, I'm going to go ahead and do that.
I have all of them.
I believe you have all the dice. Okay, this is a little bit offensive, a little bit aggressive, but I'm going to try for this, okay? Oh, we have a cat repositioning. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go ahead and roll. And we can see how
This is going to be a legal roll. You're just going to... Okay,
that count?
that's pretty legal.
Okay, we got 1, 2 5s from this roll over here. We have a 4. The blanks are discarded. So first things first in combat, blanks are discarded. What's your defensive value? I believe 6. Oh, 6. Dear Lord. That gives you another opportunity to rescue them. Okay, so that means over here, we're going to have this one turn this into a 5. So this, I'm going to discard a die to add 1 to another die. And these 2, unfortunately, will not be able to grow into a 5. So, in general, blanks are removed from the board. Then other dice can be discarded to add 1 to other dice. Once you have 5s, they can go ahead and now be used to attack anything that is a 5 or less. In this case, I'm unfortunately attacking things that have a defense of 6, which means I'm going to roll these dice over here.
That's not that hard, though.
Well, right now, it's not that hard, but blanks would be the problem. So, for example, I got a blank, which is left, and then I have 2 hits, I believe. Mm-hmm. So I think I just wiped them out.
Yeah, I guess.
What are the abilities they have? Grab and guard?
They have climb and guard. I don't think either of those will help me.
Yeah, it won't help, unfortunately.
So they just drop
They simply drop that, and they die. Now, they can be recalled, which is the upside, but they are currently dead. They can be recalled to your divinity spot. So that was my first activation. And then my second activation will be, I'm going to discard an Art of War card, and I'm going to discard this card over here to be able to claim this Kepfer and absorb it onto my divinity. If you want to give me one of the Kepfer cards, that's going to go to my hand.
So I see, you can absorb it without picking it up.
Correct. You can only absorb one that is currently with your own people, or one that is free entirely.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I had to pick it up and give it to him.
If for your other units, perhaps, but if your divinity's in the zone, you don't have to.
You can just absorb it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's 1/4 of the way, but that was the easy one.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. I'm just going to quickly read an ability, which is Mighty Throw. The unit can use their dice with blank results from the first assault to throw their target one area. One blank result is necessary to throw a troop or a hero, 2 for a monster or a god, and 3 for a titan. So what is yours?
Which one? Sorry.
Her?
Her
She's a
what
god?
abilities? She is a god, yes.
Alright. The unit can use... Okay, so I need 2 blank results to be able to throw her as well.
Oh, throwing. I forgot about throwing. It's been a
Does
long
that do
time.
damage to you as well, or just kind of moves you?
I don't recall. I don't know.
Okay. I am going to activate Elvis. And I'm gonna choose to use charge.
Yes, it still will deal damage. The attack is then resolved as normal.
Cool.
And it
Alright.
drops any claimed divine stones.
Oh, fun. Okay. So I'm gonna attack with this, but I'm using this charge ability, so
Okay.
I'm discarding a God of War card as well. And so charge has to be declared at the start of my turn. I can move up to 2 areas. My movement doesn't end if it contains enemy movements. Immediately after entering each area, I make a dice area attack, and then my activation ends.
Oh. So you're
So-
going to charge through everything.
I mean, it doesn't super matter, because I'm just going here. I have to go 1 closer to you anyway, and then I'll go here and attack.
Okay.
So I'm attacking. How many dice do I roll?
Whatever your attack stat is, the
Okay,
leftmost
so
column.
7.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, we haven't talked about retaliation. Whenever you're the target of a zero-range attack, you can retaliate if you have a card for that unit. You have to discard it and attack, basically.
Whoa.
Trees down.
Whoa.
Trees down!
Okay.
So zeros or blanks will be discarded. I don't
There are
believe you have
any.
Okay.
All right, and then what do I want?
So you're going to be turning your 4s into 5s, ideally, because my defense right now is an 8.
All right, so here's a 4, here's a 4, here's a 4, and here's a 4. So I assume I can make 3 5s.
Yes.
Because
Yep.
I can't make change.
Correct. So you have 3 5s that you can re-roll.
Okay. And what are you?
I am an 8. 8 defense.
What's this smart? Whoa.
Okay.
Okay, well I got 2.
2 attacks. Okay, 1, 2. That's going to be 2 hits. Yeah, I believe there'll be 2 hits. Let me just check one thing. I don't believe it matters. Okay, so I do have initiative, which doesn't matter in this case because I didn't do it anyway. But my character does have initiative, which means I can retaliate before the attack. But I still have to discard a card, and I'm choosing not to. For those of you who've been paying attention, I've used 3 ISIS cards already, and there's only 4 of them.
Oh, I know. I knew. You've already used a lot.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move this down. I will say, prototype right now, these don't slide so well. I'm going to move it down 2 slots. The way troop units lose health, effectively,
Well,
is they
so
remove...
Alex, before you finish doing that, sorry I didn't mean to
Go
interrupt
ahead.
you, but my other ability, I believe, is just ongoing, and it says at the end of my activation, make a 3 dice area attack, so I'm going to attack you again. But it's only 3 dice, so I don't think I'm going to, if anything, I'm going to hit you once.
The 3 dice air attack, okay. Then my turn, make a 3 dice air attack in his area. Oh, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
The way troop units lose characters is you lose them 1 at a time, and that's their health. When they're down to 1 unit, they lose their any remaining talents that they still have in the unit. And other units over here, it's going to be
Nope.
4, so not enough. And over here, these units slide their markers down, which lower their various stats as you play. Okay.
And then, what could I use just a card for? If I have one of these.
You can use it for a maneuver, which means you can use it to draw 2 cards, or you can use it to seek out a specific card in your deck. And then reshuffle the deck.
For just 1?
Yeah. 1 Art of War card translates into a guaranteed pick of a specific divinity or character or whoever. It's really helpful. You want to charge again. Now keep in
Do I
mind...
have to tell you what I take?
I don't believe so. But keep in mind, if you are charging again, you'd have to pay another card to activate twice.
Yes,
So there is a economy of Art of War cards.
I am going to do that as my second action, and then you can take your turn.
No, just drawing a random card. Who knows what it is? Who knows?
Who knows what I'm getting?
Who knows what it is? Okay. I believe I'm going to start my turn by drawing a card. And I have these guys. Okay, well, taking a look at my characters over here, I don't have a ton of things that I am certain of in life. I do know that this token over here should be over there, not on the board, because otherwise that could be confusing. I think that I will start... Oh, what do they have? I need that for that. So I think that's the right move there. I'm trying to balance my plays. The entire play here is around trying to get these Kefers and get in each other's way. I think I'll simply discard these magics over here, take 2 basic actions, and move 1, 2 over here. We're just going for the win. We're not trying to win. We're not trying to destroy anyone. We're playing it peacefully. We just want to grow. We can all grow together. I can get 4, she can get 3. That's basically winning.
Together.
Your turn. I'm done.
Okay. I'll draw a card.
Oh, I should have done something. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. I am gonna use my guy.
Okay.
My big guy. So, I'm gonna go... Because I can move and then attack.
You absolutely can. It's 2 simple actions.
Alright, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, and join my friend. We can all fit here. Yep, we can. Max Capac. Alright. So I'm gonna show up there and I'm gonna attack again.
Do you recall, out of curiosity, when you attacked me on the second wave, did you have a 2? Was one of your values a 2?
Like left over at the end?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think it was a 2 as well. I'm pretty sure it was a 2. The relevance of that is you had a die from your first wave that you hadn't used.
Oh, so you would have been weaker?
So the way it works is any dice you hadn't discarded during your first wave can still be used to bolster your second wave dice. So you had a die...
Oh, I see. I think it was at least... I think I had 2, 3, 4.
You had 3 4s. You had 4 4s. You bumped 3 of them, and you had left over 4.
And I only needed a 1. Correct. Yeah, I think I could have had a lot. Yeah.
You only had 1 plus 1.
Right, but I see.
Because
no matter what, even a 3 would only be 1.
Correct. You had a 4 left over, and you could use that to bolster your 2
I definitely
into
had
a 3.
left over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a 2. You only needed a 3, because 3 plus 5 is 8, which means I believe I should have another wound.
Alright, well now I'm going to attack you in your spot with 9 dice, I think.
9? You have a 9?
He has a 9.
We don't even have 9 dice, Mythic Battles. What are you doing?
And let me just check. Because I can just do a regular attack with him. I don't have to do his special attack.
So you moved an attack into his zone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Okay, wait, and then his ability is Lord of the Sands. An enemy unit must discard 1 Art of War card before targeting him with an active or offensive power.
Okay.
He is unaffected by mighty throws and quicksand terrain.
Mm-hmm.
It's Lord of the Sand. Alright, so I'm attacking with 9 dice, I guess.
I have a... Okay. I'm realizing I could play this better.
There's 9, we have 10.
There's 10? Never mind, I was wrong. I take it back, Mythic Battles. You guys are fine.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, if you destroy my divinity, you win.
Really?
Yeah, because
right now?
you can't absorb anything.
I thought you could resummon them.
Not divinities. Nope. No, the only people who can be summoned is troops, basic troops.
Well, no, I've summoned him.
Yeah, the first time. When he dies, he's dead.
Okay. Here's a blank.
Yep.
That's a 5.
Okay.
Okay, can you kind of help? So, this would make this a 5.
Okay.
Right?
That would make...
So then that's
yes.
gone.
Yep.
But can I, would it take 2 dice to make...
So to make this a 5, you need 3 dice.
Okay. So we might as well.
Yep, and then you have 1 leftover die to be able to use the next rolls. Yes.
Okay, so now I roll these.
You roll those 3.
Okay. Not great.
In fact,
but I can throw you.
You don't even hit.
Well, can't I do that?
Yeah, you make that you make that 5. Yeah, you hit once.
Yeah, that's a 9
10.
already.
Yep. Okay.
So I hit you once.
Okay.
I can throw you.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'll throw you to here.
Okay.
And then... Oh...
Yes. What's up?
I need one of his cards.
That is a problem.
I forgot about that part.
To throw me at all?
Well, no. I can attack. I could have attacked with that attack.
Didn't you move and then attack? Your first activation was moving and attacking. You can't do anything else unless you have another card.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha. Yes.
I could have done that though with a God of War card if I had another.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I don't have two. Okay, so then I will throw you somewhere else instead.
And just to be clear, those count as attack actions, so it goes under the simple attack category. Okay.
I'll throw you there, I guess. Okay. Is that smart? No, I'll throw you here. Oh, I threw you into quicksand. Does that do anything?
Yeah, quicksand. A unit entering this area must stop its movement. Its talents are ignored as long as they're in this area.
Good. You're talentless.
I mean, that's worse than you think. When she activates, she gets to heal one.
Good.
Yeah, now she can't.
Strategery. I thought about this.
Strategery indeed.
Alright, so now, do I want to do a second thing? No, I will hold off. You can go.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do now, I'm a little worried about how I was very aggressive in my strategy here, but I don't think that necessarily paid off because I think I may have set myself up for getting 4 Keppers at the cost of dying, which is not how you want to play the game.
I want to kill you.
Well, yes, that is the point of the game. I drew a card over here.
That is my jam.
I think I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, there's a lot of decision points I have to do right now. But I think there's different decisions I can make here. I don't like being in quicksand with you. Talents are not abilities. I need to remember that. Okay. I think what I want to do... I need to be careful. Okay. I hate this a little bit, but I still think it's the right move. What I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and discard a Art of War card to search for a card. I wonder what I'm searching for. I wonder.
Wow, your last ISIS card? You're never going to use her again?
Well, when the deck shuffles, I'll do it. But you have to. I mean, almost inherently, unless you literally are... No,
Isn't that how you absorb?
Yes, but you're going to have to shuffle. Think about it. If your first ISIS card deploys, right?
Yeah.
And your other 3 are used to absorb, you always need to shuffle to be able to get around 2. But there is an economy of actions here that is tricky.
Yeah.
But I think I need to get out of the quicksand, and more importantly, I think I need to go ahead and activate Isis to protect her, first of all from your Raging
So now
Bull.
don't you have to discard a card, though? Because
Nope,
this is your second.
it's not my first activation. I used a maneuver to draw a card. First activation is she moves over here. She sadly does not get to heal one, because rules and quicksand, but she now is in the forest, which is going to help her. It's going to, I believe, obstruct line of sight as well. It's an obstacle, so that's going to be helpful there. But importantly, these guys have protection. They have guard. You have to attack them before her. They have a defense of 6, but when someone's in their zone, they have a defense of 7. So they're helpful in that sense. They're now guarding her, plus she's with an thingamajiggy, those things. Mm-hmm. But then past that, I think there's another activation I want to take, because I need to get some aggression going over here. So what I'm going to do, I can't believe I'm not absorbing. It's so frustrating. Like, I've used up all my actions.
Absorb.
I killed your snake people. Whatever. Not good enough. I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard an Art of War card and bring Bennu onto the board. I'm going to bring Bennu onto the board over here. Okay. See his initiative and mobility. And it's your turn.
Okay. I'll draw a card.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, I need a token. Do you have Bennu's token in that small stack over there?
Is it this?
Yes. Bennu has a fun ability where
I'm going to search my deck.
I'm going to say she, but I'm not confident of that. Bennu can basically combust. You hear this? Mm-hmm. She can combust. She can explode herself in a zone, resort to being a phoenix after carrying out an attack, and then pop back up to life.
That sounds
It's
not
very
great.
satisfying.
Okay. I will.
It's a he, not a she.
I'm going to play Amit to deploy this guy here.
Okay. Whoa.
Now, is that... No, that's not full yet.
Yeah, it's not full. It takes one more.
Okay. Go ahead. You can go.
Okay.
I'm not worried.
Okay. So now, I need to figure out... That's it? That's all you did? Okay, I'm going to draw a card.
Sorry, I could have also discarded this to draw 2 cards.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll do that.
You can still do that even in my turn. Maneuvers can be done on an opponent's turn as well.
I see.
Okay, speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and discard one to draw 2 cards as well. Because I would like some more flexibility and options here, because I'm feeling fairly stilted right now. If I seem upset, good. I'm pulling it off. Okay. Let me look at my characters here. Oh, nice. Bennu moves 3. Bennu moves 3. I like that. Okay, the tricky part is how do I keep you guys on the defensive, because I need to be mindful of your strength. Oh my gosh, there's so many decisions here.
Alex, can you remind me, this guy, he has this ability that was...
That's going to be the Trident, I believe.
I keep my abilities here,
Correct.
and I get +1 movement?
+1 movement if you start and continue your movement throughout water. Okay. I'm having some trouble thinking, but it's all good. Oh, let me just look at some talents here. I haven't been using that talent. I keep forgetting to do this. Okay, so my characters have leader as an ability. Do you have leader on anyone?
No.
Because leader is very helpful, and I keep forgetting to use it, unfortunately. In fact, all my people have leaders, and I have 2 troops, which really makes it helpful. So maybe I do that. That's not the worst. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and bring Ramses onto the board. Okay, Ramses is going to enter the board. We're going to enter the board over... Oh, where do I want to enter the board? That's the trickier part. Bolster, close protection. We're going to have Ramses enter the board here. Okay, so Ramses is entering the board over here. We're all good there. Boom. Now that we've entered the board, Ramses is done. Ramses is the ability leader. Leader ensures that at the end of their phase, a unit with the leader talent can choose an ally troop in their surroundings, which is this one over here. So I'm going to choose that troop, and I'm going to activate them without spending an Art of War card. Rather, I'm going to go ahead and take it from the deck, show it, play it, and shuffle the deck. So I'm going to find a Judges of Soul card and be able to activate them. So Judges of Soul are being pulled over here, and I'm going to shuffle. And basically, leaders can activate people with cards from your deck, which is great. The only problem is I think I might go through my deck faster than Meg and give her free draws, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. I'm going to activate Judges of Soul. That's going to be that one over there, which means they have an opportunity to activate now, and they can either be aggressive. In fact, I'm not actually worried about being aggressive. Taking out your leader might not be a bad thing. Let's weaken them. What's your Bull's defense right now?
8.
8. That's not helpful. Okay.
So sorry, you summoned Ramses, and he's giving you a free action?
He's giving a free action. All my units have leader. Isis, Cleopatra, and Ramses have leader. Leader helps bolster my various movements, my various troops. So what I can do is I can pull one of their cards from my deck and activate it. So I still have to play the card. They're not whatever, but it's coming from my deck, and I don't discard an Art of War card to do so.
Oh wow!
So they're basically I want to have a bunch of troops. That's my
crazy.
theme. I have 2 units of troops and a bunch of ways to activate them more aggressively. The tricky part is what do I do with that information, because the tricky part is I need to be mindful. Like you might be a problem in different ways. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to activate these guys to move 2 and go 1-2 into this area, bringing another Kepper.
So everyone's all together.
They're all there, but also you can't enter them. And unlike regular combat, if you can't enter the zone, you can do a range 0 attack against them. But you can't do area attacks from adjacent, even if it's full.
What if you would normally do
a normal ranged one? Yes, okay. That's fine.
Because mine says make X dice area attack in one of his surroundings.
That's legal, unfortunately. But you can't move your bull in there and then just hit them all. So that's helpful in that sense. We'll see how it plays out because I don't know all your abilities well enough. But you get to go ahead and go. That's my turn. I'm done.
It does sound almost like my bull can override that as well. Only because it says his movement doesn't end if they contain enemy units. Or I guess maybe that just doesn't stop.
Yeah, normally most movements end when you enter enemy units.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking he could run through, but maybe not.
Regular attacks can be done at range 1 if the area is full. If it's a range 0 attack, you can still attack at range 1 if the area is full. But you cannot do an area attack at range 0 if the area is full. But a regular area attack that's range whatever you could. So like stomping the ground at range 0, you can't do it adjacent area. Throwing the boulder that you anyways would have done, that's fine. Thinking thematically.
Okay, so you're saying I can't attack from adjacent?
You can't do a range 0 area attack from adjacent. You could do a range 0 basic attack from adjacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can pick who I attack?
You can, I believe so.
And how far am I away from killing Isis?
You would need to do 4 more wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Alright, because I think my best bet... Okay. I'm going to activate Amit, and I will have him move 1. My big chunk.
I don't love that.
him. I'll have him move here. And then do a regular attack. That's all he can do, unfortunately. But... Oh, he does have Hero Slayer. Which means, during the first assault before discarding blank results, the unit may reroll up to 2 dice against a certain thing. And is Isis a hero?
Isis is a god.
Not
Cleopatra
a hero?
and Ramses are heroes.
And neither of them are there,
Correct.
correct? It's other people? Okay.
Ramses is on the board over here. Cleopatra's not on the board at all.
And then I also have Terror. An attacking unit performing a range 0 attack against a unit with the Terror talent suffers -1 offense.
Oh, so if I'm
So when you guys
attacking
are attacking me, yeah,
I'm scared of
he's
you.
scary.
If I'm in your zone, I'm scared. Which
Yeah.
honestly, I'm not even in your zone, and I'm a little scared.
Yeah, this guy's also scary.
Not to me, but I'll respect the
You would have
keyword.
seen him first.
I'll respect the keyword. That one's scary.
Okay, so I'm going to do a regular attack, so that's just his thing. So it's 8.
Okay.
And what are the defenses?
The defenses of...
Everybody?
Okay, so are you doing an area
Well,
attack?
no, I'm just choosing who to
Oh,
do.
gotcha. So if you attack Ramses right now... No, Isis is going to have a defense of 7. Then my 2 units are going to have... Well, you have to attack Medjay. That's the
Oh,
whole
okay.
point. So he has guard. So his defense is 7.
6.
7.
Oh,
He has
7
plus
because of
1
her?
because close protection. He has plus 1 if other enemies are in his zone. Other
But there's
allies.
only-
Other allies in his zone.
But if I kill 2 of them, the last one doesn't get the defense?
There's 3 of them, but yes. No, 1 second. No. If you kill 2 of them, they lose their talent, but not their keywords.
Oh. That wasn't a good roll anyway.
Well, that works for me because I'm scared of dying.
Okay, so I have this. So I can make 1 of 5?
That's all you have? Yes, so those 2 together can make 1 of 5, and then you still have 1 die remaining. That was it.
And
Bad
he's not a
roll.
thrower.
It's very not you.
Alright, so... But either way, I'm only attacking them, so I don't reroll, right?
You have a defense of 7, so you still reroll.
Oh, 7.
Yeah.
So wait, sorry. Which one's my reroll?
So if you spend...
But I already have this?
So you have these 3 dice, and this was a 3. So you can spend any 2 dice to make this a 5. You still have this to spend, and you reroll this.
Isn't that anyway 8?
Nope, because you don't add 3. You add. That's going to add 1 to whatever you roll.
Oh.
So which you need, because 1 plus 1 equals 2, and 2 plus 5 equals 7. You now hit them. So you just killed one of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Sadly,
Okay.
that's not what I wanted to do. That's not enough of what I wanted to do.
I'm also realizing the ability to recall my Medjay guards to my divinity really does give me a defensive edge. Because troops can be recalled to your divinity to protect them. Although they would drop any Kepfers, but I already got the Kepfers there. Are you done with the actions, or my turn?
No, I'm thinking.
Okay. There's a lot. There's a lot to go on here.
Because you... So I can't even go into that spot with my
I don't
guy.
believe so. No.
Are you sure?
Unless there's something on the text, strictly
Okay.
speaking, you cannot.
Alright, then I'm gonna do...
Which was my strategy. My strategy was to block the area, because I knew your bull existed.
Alright, I'll do this. And run after Ramses.
Okay, so you're charging to Ramsey's zone. What's your attack
And-
stat?
Because it's a charge must be declared at the start of his activation, I can move up to 2, his movement doesn't, and immediately after entering each area, make a 7 dice area attack. And then I'll do a 3 dice area attack at the end of my turn
Yeah,
as
so
well.
go ahead. So do your 7 dice. I have a defense of 8.
He has a defense of 8?
Ramses is, he's a baller. Oh, and he ignores the first wound caused by each attack.
Can I take back what I did? I didn't
Yes.
realize he was so defenseful.
Yes.
Defenseful.
And he ignores the first wound of each attack.
Alright, instead,
Did you
I'm
process
gonna...
that?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna do this and summon Pistachio.
Did you just call him Pistachio?
Yeah.
I love that.
I've been naming them all.
I think that's great.
Him I didn't name, but the other one is Elvis.
I mean, in
This
the
is
original
Elvis.
Mythic
This is
Battles,
Pistachio.
in the original Mythic Battles, I used to call these Oompa Loompas.
Sucos.
And that makes sense if you know the original Mythic Battles.
Okay. And I'm gonna put him... I mean, I guess I should put him here where all the things going down.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. Hope for the best here. I need to get through my deck is what the problem is. That's my main issue right now. To that end, I could just start aggressively drawing, but every time I do so, I'm basically giving you free draws later in the game.
Draw.
I think I need to. I think it's the way I need to win, but maybe I should focus on setting myself up for success first. I'm going to go ahead and do an aggressive draw. Discard an Art of War card. We're going to draw 2 cards, and that's going to give me the first thing I want to activate. To that end, I'm going to go ahead and activate... I think I just need to think this through. Bennu has 5 activation cards. I've only done 1. I'm going to activate Bennu and go 1, 2, 3 into the zone. Oh, that's only... Wait, that's a simple move. Oh, and a claim, and I'm going to claim it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm claiming it, which we're going to go ahead and try to find...
You're bringing them all to me. It's great.
That is one way of looking at it, for sure. I love the way I'm carrying it. You see, look, I'm carrying it. There we go. And that's my turn. I'm done.
I think I'm supposed to have a token for my guy.
Very possibly.
Or
There's a
pistachio.
Oh, here. You give them
Pistachio
here.
token.
Pistachio tokens.
It's this one.
Okay.
So he has an ability that I can place a token on an enemy unit and then it reduces their movement.
Okay.
Okay, so is this my turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, this is, I will say, it's very on brand for us. I'm trying to win by accomplishing objectives, and you're trying to slaughter me. Mm-hmm. Very on brand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will...
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to use Pistachio.
Every time.
And I'm going to go 1, 2.
Adjacent? Are you attacking all adjacent areas?
No, but now he's blocking you from your people.
She
And
flies.
He has this ability.
Just on the same page, she can fly.
But he has block. Does fly go over block?
Fly should go over block, yes. Block, what does block do? Block is going to go, enemy units in the same area cannot carry out a walk, run, ascend, or claim. That's in the same area. And fly is going to let me go over you.
Okay.
Fly ignores all
I don't
things
have
in the way.
fly on here.
It's not on there, it's on the, I'll read
Oh,
fly.
it's those type of things?
It's one of the symbols over there. Basically, I have access to the flight action. So the flight action, actually, it should be in your action zone.
Well,
So fast flight is... It's not listed in the basic actions here. We need to go ahead and go to the rules for fast flight just to make sure we're right over here.
all of them stay together.
Okay. Fast flight is going to be... Can enter as many areas as their movement characteristic +1, which means 4. Oh my gosh, you could even move 4. That's insane. Okay. The unit can fly over cliff and rock type. It can also cross wall and escarpment type boundaries. It cannot enter a full area, but it does ignore the block talent, which is very specific.
It says
It says, but it does ignore the block talent. It's listed very specifically.
That's crazy.
To avoid questions. Were you processing to try to think whether the rule made sense or not? Because
No.
it avoided that.
Alright, and that... Oh, no, and I'm going to attack with him.
That seems reasonable.
So, do I have to choose who I'm attacking?
You have to attack the magic
Oh,
guards
yeah.
because of block. Because of guard, not block.
Okay. Let's go, Pistachio. Ooh, Pistachio's strong biter.
That is a decent attack.
Okay, so this happens right away.
Yep.
This does this.
Yep. This gets discarded.
I can keep this, and this does that.
Yes, indeed. This gets discarded. You can reroll these 3 dice. Which means there's a decent chance you're taking out my guards.
How much do I need? 2s?
You need 2 7s. You need 2s, yeah. The guards are dead. Both guards died. Well, don't get too excited. I can.
I know, but I finally did something!
It is good. It's good. I'm just saying I can recall them. I want to warn you about that. Meaning, if you can get into the zone, if there's any way for you to get into the zone, you may want to try to do so.
I couldn't.
Because otherwise, I can recall my people straight to my divinity.
Yeah, but that's still wasting. We're basically just going back and forth at that point, and I have more monsters than you.
Okay, are you done?
Yes.
I'm going to draw a card. Okay, so the tricky part now is how do I want to handle this, because there's really an interesting game being played where I have too many cards to get through. I think I'm trying to rush endgame is all I'm trying to do right now. But I don't know how that plays out for me. So, dear Lord. I think what I'm going to do...
2 cards.
I think I'm going to go ahead and activate Bennu to bring the divinity token over here. Okay, so now he's in the zone. So I'm not recalling my guards because I'm trying to get all 3 tokens to my divinity.
Yeah.
It is an interesting game.
I do like all 3 in one place.
You have to penetrate through, which, I mean,
Yeah.
granted, there's no guard right now. There's Gem Collector. I didn't even look what Gem Collector does. This unit can make the claim action from any visible area in their surroundings. That's so cool. I think I've been... I need to look at all my abilities. My Judges of Soul can grab tokens from adjacent.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty awesome. They're Gem Collectors. You know what's really fun? Just in case you want to think through the game here, you can go ahead and give one of your people the Gem Collector talent for a single recruitment point. So you can really build a very interesting army and see how that plays out. Okay. That was my first action. For my second action, I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start by discarding this to draw 2 cards. I really need to get through all these things. How do I handle this? I think I'm going to say I'm done for right now.
Okay.
Do I want to? You know what? No. You know what? We're not... Yeah, we're going to be done. We're going to be done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm too distracted trying to figure out all the things I can do. Your turn.
Okay. I'll draw a card. Okay. Now what to do? So now I can attack anyone in that spot?
Yeah, you can only do a troop recall at the end of your turn.
And what are their defenses?
The defenses are her defense. Isis is going to be 7 defense. We have my Gem Collectors who have 5 defense, and Bennu who has 6 defense.
Okay. I'm going to attack with Amit. My big scary baby. And I will attack with him for 8 on Isis.
Okay. This is where it gets scary.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Not great.
I rolled 4 5s.
That's really not great.
And then these are both 5s?
Yep.
So that's what I'm rolling?
That's what you're rolling. That's not great.
I just need to do it again.
You need to get 2s now.
If I get the same thing again.
It might legitimately be over now. I think you just killed me.
It's him! He's so big. He's so big. You had... Ow, ow, ow. He's so big. It's so cool. You can't stop him. Look, he has like birds on his back that are eating off of him.
I should have recalled. The truth. I was hoping, so...
I had... Spoiler alert. I had no things left in my deck. I had no playing cards.
Yeah.
I used all 5 in the beginning, and these are all monsters.
Yeah.
So I could only do 1 a turn anyway.
I was hoping to last 1 turn, and then I was going to have the tokens there, and recall the unit. And I was just hoping to survive.
She's weak, and he came and ripped her hat. He just bit her hat off.
It does feel like that way.
With all the gems around her.
A tad anticlimactic. But
oh no, I felt like I loved that.
No, well, a little earlier than I would have wanted it to happen. But that is Mythic Battles Pantheon. You just killed my divinity. You ripped her head off.
Do you want to keep going for the people?
No. That's the game. That's the game. Okay. I made a tactical decision to try to lock in all 3, and then I was going to head out. But then from there...
MVP. Amit. Yeah. The only one I didn't rename.
MVP.
Yeah.
Mythic Battles Pantheon.
He's now the GOAT.
Anyways, that has been a gameplay of Mythic Battles Pantheon. This is a basic skirmish scenario. Lots to learn as far as takeaways and better ways to prove through it. Isfet, yes, Isfet. Mythic Battles... Did I say Pantheon? I think I did. Mythic Battles Pantheon is MVP. This is Mythic Battles Isfet MBI. MBI.
MVC.
Anyways.
Most valuable croc.
most valuable croc. This has been a gameplay of Mythic Battles Pantheon. Mythic Battles Isfet. It's so
You
instinctive.
should bleep it.
I should bleep it out every time. Mythic Battles Isfet. We'll have a link to the crowdfunding campaign down below, and make sure to keep your eyes tuned for the preview. Although I'm realizing I don't know which video went up first, the preview or this video. So we'll see how that goes.
Check them all out.
If you missed the preview, check it out. Or if it's coming up soon, you can check it out. In any case, until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And have a good one.
Bye.